Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, so can anyone tell me how many students are there in your a batch?
Sir, 16, 17.
Okay, okay. Okay, so then,
Approx 20, sir. Approx 20.
okay, so let's start the lecture. Okay, so can anyone can tell me previously which topic you have covered or learned?
So we sir, just
Sir, one
completed
sec.
our
Okay, I
hardware,
think
sir.
I think
Yes, sir.
this portion is
Broadband and
already.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. No issue. Okay, so let's start with the next point is connecting to the network versus communication over the network. Okay, so in order to communicate with the another computer over a network, you must do two things. So if you want to communicate with other computer, you have to keep in mind just two things. Okay, first thing is use the set of rules governing communication over the network called protocol. So if you want to communicate with other computer, you just need a one protocol. Okay, your computer will generally handle this. Okay, so you don't have to add or install the protocol. This type of things generally computer will handle by itself. Okay, second thing is the address of the computer you want to communicate with. Okay, suppose you want to communicate with other computer, or we can say you want to communicate with other website. So for that you need an IP address. Okay, so there are two type of network address. First is our MAC address and second one is our IP address. Okay, MAC address is also known as an medium access control, okay, which is used inside a single network. And second one is our internet protocol address, which is used on a internet, or you can say multiple network. Okay, so let me just show you where you can find your MAC and IP address. Okay, is it visible for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here you can see this is your IP address. Okay, here IPv4 is the version of your IP address. There are two type of version, IPv4 and IPv6, which we'll discuss in our next slide. And here is our MAC address. Okay, so if you want to see your IP address or MAC address, simply you have to go through your networks, then click on network and internet settings, then click on properties and scroll down, and you will see your IP address as well as MAC address. Okay,
Sir, what was the full form of Mac?
sorry.
Medium access control.
Yes, medium access control. Okay, okay. So our next point is wait. Yes. So our next point is yes, how to access a web. Okay, once you have an internet connection, then you need a special software called browser to access the web. Okay, there are different things. One is a browser and another one is a application. So can anyone tell me what do you mean by browser? Sorry, browser, not browser, web and application.
Sir, can you
So,
repeat? You were
can you repeat
lagging.
your
Okay, so can anyone tell me what is the difference between web and application? Okay, Okay, you can ping me on chat box.
Sir, may I?
Yes, of course.
Sir, web is online or a digital like thing, and application is something that you can run on your PC. It doesn't need to be online.
Yes.
No,
correct.
but sir, inside web we can browse many different things, and in
Okay, okay,
application we
listen.
can browse only
Listen.
one thing.
Okay, listen. If you are comfortable with Gujarati language, you are allowed to speak in Gujarati. Okay, this is not compulsory that you have to speak in English. Okay, if you are comfortable with Gujarati, you can speak in Gujarati. Yes, yes. What is your
Sir,
answer?
can I? Sir, can I?
Yes, of course.
Sir, means web means it is an online platform, and
Yes,
application it can be offline also.
yes, correct, correct. Partially correct. Okay, so in
Yes.
web, whenever you are connecting with your internet connection, okay, so there is a little bit of difference between the web and application. Application doesn't require a browser, and web required a browser. Okay, so once you have your internet connection, then you need a special software called a browser to access the web. So generally, uh, you can, whenever you are connecting with your browser, okay, you can remote your computers, like you can do things like opening the file, transferring file, display text, okay, images, etc. So web browsers are specialized program, or you can say is a special kind of program. The example of web browsers are Netscape, Navigator, or we can also known as in Navigators, then Internet Explorer. Apart from that, Edge, then Chroma, Safari. These are the example of your web browser. Yes. Okay. Someone has any question? Okay, no. No issue. Okay, so next is our web server. So web server is the computer program that delivers, or you can say serve, the content web pages using hypertext transfer protocol, or you can say HTTP. So in previous slide we have studied, okay, use the set of rules governing communication over the networks called a protocol. So whenever you want to transfer some data or you want to communicate with other computer, you need a protocol. Okay, so here it is a protocol HTTP, okay, which is a hypertext transfer protocol. Generally, this protocol is used to transfer the data or communicate with the data. Okay, the terms web server can also refer to a computer connected to the internet that contains file their owner having made available publicly through their internet connection. Okay, generally, so okay, so I have one example of the web server. Suppose, okay, I'll give you the example after we completing the web client. So what is the web client? When you using the internet connection to become a part of the web. Okay, so now you are the part of the web. When you are using the internet connection, your computer become a web client in worldwide network called client server network. Okay, so when you are using the server, it is known as a server, and whoever the using that server is known as an client. Okay, so you can say it is a client server network. Second thing is web browsers are software that you run on your computer to make it work as an web client. So generally, whenever you are using any browser, so you as a work, or you can say as an web client. Okay, I have one example for web and server. Suppose you are using a Facebook. Okay, so whenever you are typing, whether you are using your phone, okay, iPad, Windows, Unix PC, okay, whatever you are using, suppose you are typing the www.facebook.com. Okay, so your server find your record over the internet, whether you are authenticate person or not. So there are different server for different client. Okay, suppose if you are using Unix PC or mobile phone, Windows PC, then for that there are individual server. Okay, so this model is also known as an client server network. Okay, any doubt regarding the same? Anything? Okay, so next is our web server. Okay, there is a one name of server, Apache HTTP server, which occupied 69.01% of the general use. So you can say all over the world that particular Apache server is occupied 69.1% of general use. Okay. And the Apache server was developed in 1994 by Rob McCool. And it is also available for free charges. Okay, so you don't have to pay for the server. Yes.
સર ઓલું કનેક્શન નું નામ તમે શું કીધું? ક્લાયન્ટ સર્વર?
Yes, client server. Yes, this is called the client server network, or you can say client server architecture. Okay. Yes, so the web servers, so it is run on a operating system including free-based Unix, HP UX, Linux, Microsoft Windows, SCO Unix, and Solaris. So these are the different type of operating system which include different type of server. Okay. Yes, next is our HTML. The HTML is a standard language used on the web to format the document. HTML use the code, or you can say tag. I think you have already learned this HTML language, right? So there are
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
tag. Okay.
So we are halfway done with HTML.
Okay. So tag is look like this, right? So HTML use
sir.
codes, we also known as a tag, to tell the web browser software how to display the text. So whatever you are seeing in your browser, all this data, or you can say code, most probably use the tags. Okay. Second thing is the HTML document is defined as an text file that contain HTML tag. Okay, generally your all tags are most probably included in your text file. When web browser display an HTML document, it is referred to as an web page. Okay. Next is our one of the most important features of HTML is HTML anchor tag. Create hyperlinks. So, okay, I'll give you one example. Okay, so it is visible for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just give you an example of that tag. Okay, suppose we are opening our website. Okay, suppose if I'm clicking on that particular code. Okay, so it will redirect to the particular file. Okay, suppose if I'm clicking on this, see, it will redirect me to the another file. Okay, so it is called hyperlink. So one of the most important features of the HTML is a anchor tag, which is create the hyperlinks. Okay, hyperlinks can connect HTML document together or can connect one part of the HTML document to another part. Okay, like this. When hyperlinks connect to multimedia file, it is called an hypermedia link. So this type of question may we will ask in your examination. Okay, what kind of files include in hypermedia link? Okay, so you have to keep in mind.
Sir,
this. Yes, yes.
Sir, we have to make your own separate book, or we just write down in EAST. Is no
No,
notebook.
no, there is no need of any making any book of any kind of. This is our practical. Okay, so you have to totally work on this practical portion. Okay, you don't have to make any
Okay,
books.
sir.
Some kind. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yes, so this is our HTML file. Okay, one file is anchor, or you can say link with another file. So whenever I'm clicking on this portion, it will redirect me to second file. Or whenever I'm clicking on this portion, it will redirect me to the file number 4. So this is how HTML work. Okay. Yes. So HTML having a collection of linked web pages with common theme or focus is called a website. Okay, so when you have so many web pages, or you combine all the pages in some common themes, okay, so you can call as an website like this. Okay, this is our website. So there are a lot of web pages in our website. See, okay, so each website should have main or home page to start the website from. Okay, so you can see there are home page in our website. See, this is our home page. Okay, next thing is our domain name addressing. Okay, so each computer on the web is given a unique identification number called internet protocol address, or we can say IP address. Okay, remembering IP address are hard to remember. IP address may be also assigned a host or domain name. So here is another thing, domain name addressing. Okay, domain name are unique name associated with a specific IP address by a program that run on a internet host computer. This program is called DNS, which is also known as an domain name system. So domain name software, or DNS, is an internet service that translate domain names into IP address. Okay, hold on. Yes. So that means to identify an entity, the internet use an IP address. So we have already know what do you mean by IP address, okay, which is uniquely identify the connection of an computer to the internet. Suppose you are developing any website, okay, so you have to compulsory use an IP address. Without IP address, your website will not work. Okay, so user prefer to use name instead of numeric address. But suppose you are creating a website. Okay, now you have to tell your friends that you have already created one website. Okay, so how you will give your friends to, okay, suppose I'm creating one website like www.abc.com, but that website doesn't contain the name. Okay, initially, when you are developing any website, it is formed in a IP address. So you have only numeric number. Okay, so you are not telling anyone that my website name is a 123456798. Okay, you have to give any name. So because of remembering the numeric address are difficult compared to names. Therefore, we need a system that can map a name to an address or an address to name. The naming scheme used in internet is called DNS, also known as an domain name server. Okay. So domain name addressing. So, okay, here is the thing. Every time you use domain name, DNS server must translate the name into corresponding IP address. For example, domain name www.example.com might translate to 198.105.23.4. So it is your IP address. Okay, sorry. It is your IP address and this is your domain name. Okay. So whenever you are creating any website, that website particular in your IP form, so you have to compulsory translate your IP address into particularly domain name. Okay. Okay, so the host computer that runs on a DNS server or software is called domain name server or DNS server. Okay, so let me give you an example of DNS. Okay. Okay, can you anyone? Okay, everyone can see this, that particular IP address.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is your IP address. Okay, suppose you want to use that type of IP address. So it is difficult to remember that numbers, okay, every time. So that's why we need to convert that IP address into particular DNS. So like this, okay, suppose I'm using the website. So it is not visible here, okay. You cannot see that IP address. Why? Because it is converted into DNS. Okay. Yes, there are some of the section of DNS. Suppose if COM comes in your website, that means that website is belongs to the commercial organization. The example of com is like Flipkart, okay, Amazon.com. Com is stand for commercial organization. Okay. Second one is our EDU. EDU stand for educational institute. Okay, you have already seen in your our website. Let me show you. Okay. Let me show you. So you can see in your mail that Marwadi education.edu.in. Edu stand for educational purpose. Okay. Next is our MIL. MIL stand for military groups. Okay. Then fourth one is our ORG. ORG stand for non-profitable organization. Okay. Then fifth one is a INT, which stand for international organization. And sixth one is our GOV, which is stand for government institute. And last one is our NET, that means network organization. Okay, so these are the different type of DNS section. Okay, next one is our addressing scheme. So how to tell browser the need information to allocated the wanted website to be displayed. Suppose you want to communicate with other computer, or you can say you want to visit any web page. So how browser will know that you want to visit that particular website? Okay. The addressing schema is equal to uniform resource allocation. Short form is a URL. Okay, most probably people will know as an URL. The URLs or uniform resource locators are the schema by which document or data are addressed in the World Wide Web, or we can say www. So generally, whenever you want to need any information or you want to visit any website, you have to write that name in your URL. Okay, URL is also known as a uniform resource allocator. Okay. Yes, Abhay, any doubt?
Sure. What is the difference between a URL and a DNS then?
Okay, URL means where you are typing your domain name. Okay, are you getting my point? Okay, let me just show you.
So all URLs contain a domain name.
Yes, that particular space is your URL. Okay, and that name home.marwadiuniversity.ac.in is your DNS.
So, sir, URL is the combination of protocol plus a DNS and the path to the certain web page.
Partially correct, but yes, partially you are correct, but URL is most probably used to write your domain name. Okay, not for protocol. You don't have to write protocol name whenever you are adding your domain name. Okay, it will conduct automatically. Your PC will conduct automatically which protocol, whatever you are protocol using. Let me show you one example. Suppose okay, can you see any protocol here?
No, sir.
Okay, whenever I'm clicking here, it will conduct automatically. See, so currently my device is using HTTP protocol. Are you getting my point? You don't have to
Yes,
write
sir.
any protocol name. You have to write only your domain name. Okay. Yeah, so next point is our addressing schema. URL contains the following information. Okay, so what type of information your URL will contain? First is our transfer protocol to use when transporting the file. So whenever you are transferring any file, your device automatically conduct which protocol you are using. Okay, there are many types of protocol which we'll discuss in our next slide. Okay, so many type of protocol: IP, HTTP, FTP, okay, TCP, IP, many type of protocol. Okay, second thing is domain name of your computer on which file reside. Okay, third one is our path name of folder or directory on computer on which file reside. And last one is our name of the file. So here is the example. Okay, first it will conduct protocol. Second, it will contain domain name. Third, it will contain path name. And last one, it will contain file name. Okay, so let me just give you one live example.
સર
Yes.
સર આ ડોમેન નેમ હોય સર ઈ આપને આપનું રાખી શકી?
Depend. Suppose તમે purchase કરો છો domain, એ domain ની price શું છે? Possible છે કે suppose તમારા નામનું domain છે, હું એમ કહું કે ભાઈ www.raj.com, તો એ ટાઈપનું domain ના pricing જે છે એ કદાચ high હોય.
ઓકે
આપણે એવી રીતના કહી શકીએ કે તમે પર્સનલ નંબર તમે લેતા હોય, આપણે કંપનીમાંથી એક નંબર લઈ છીએ અને પર્સનલ એક નંબર લઈ છીએ. આપણે કહીએ છીએ ને સ્પેશિયલ ટાઈપ ઓફ નંબર હોય ઘણાના 99999 એવા ટાઈપના નંબર, તો એની પ્રાઇસ વધારે હોય. સેમ વસ્તુ ડોમેઇનમાં છે. સપોઝ ઇફ આઈ એમ સ્ટાર્ટિંગ માય ઓન બિઝનેસ, ઓકે, મારું નામનું મારે ડોમેઇન લેવું છે, સપોઝ www.chirag.com. તમારે આ ટાઈપનું ડોમેન લેવું હોય તો એના અમુક પ્રાઇસ છે એ થોડાક વધારે હાઈ હોય. તમે કદાચ GoDaddy નામ સાંભળેલું હશે, બરોબર, જ્યાં તમે તમારું ડોમેન પરચેસ કરી શકો. જનરલી તમારું ડોમેન એ જગ્યાએથી પરચેસ થતું હોય છે. તમારી
Okay.
વેબસાઇટ તમે બનાવી નાખો છો તો એ વેબસાઇટ ડાયરેક્ટલી સીધું ડોમેન નેમ એની અંદર તમે એન્ટર નથી કરી શકતા. જનરલી તમારી વેબસાઇટની પાસે શું હોય છે, આઈપી એડ્રેસ હોય છે. બટ તમે આઈપી એડ્રેસ કોઈને ન કહી શકો, બરોબર. સપોઝ એમ કહું કે હાય, મેં એક વેબસાઇટ ડેવલપ કરેલી છે, મારી વેબસાઇટનું નામ છે 192.160.192, બરોબર. તો આટલું મોટું ન્યુમેરિક વર્ડ જે છે એ કોઈ યાદ ન રાખી શકે. તો એના માટે તમારે શું કરવું પડે, એક ડોમેન પરચેસ કરવું પડે. જનરલી ડોમેન જે છે એ યરલી પ્લાન ઉપર તમે પરચેસ કરી શકો. યરલી 5 યર 10 યર એના ઉપર પ્લાન તમે પરચેસ કરવાના આવે છે, બરોબર. ઓકે, સો
સર તો ડોમેન નેમ DDoS અટેક એ પ્રિવેન્ટ કરાવી શકે ને?
પ્રિવેન્ટ નો કરાવી શકે, ના, એ વસ્તુ પોસિબલ નથી. ઘણી બધી વેબસાઇટ છે કે જેના પર અટેક થાય છે, DDoS અટેક. ઇનફેક્ટ યુ મે ઓલ્સો હર્ડ અબાઉટ ધી GTU વેબસાઇટ. ઓકે, એના ઉપર DDoS અટેક જે છે ઓલરેડી 2 થી 3 વાર થયેલું છે.
એટલે પછી સર એક એક્સ્ટ્રા લેયર ઓફ સિક્યોરિટી તો એડ કરે ને?
ના, સિક્યોરિટી નો કરે. ડિપેન્ડ કરે છે કઈ મેથડ તમે એની અંદર યુઝ કરો છો, બરોબર. ગેટ મેથડ, પોસ્ટ મેથડ છે. સપોઝ એક્ઝામ્પલ તરીકે જો તમને બતાવું, બરોબર. આની અંદર જો તમને ડેટા બતાવે છે, સપોઝ હું અહીંયા કરું છું, પ્રોગ્રામ્સમાં હું જાઉં છું, બરોબર. પ્રોગ્રામ્સમાં ક્યાં કરું છું, એન્જિનિયરિંગ. વિઝિબલ છે ને તમારા માટે?
Yes, sir.
ઓકે, સપોઝ હું પ્રોગ્રામમાં કરું છું તો જો અહીંયા મને બતાવશે કે પ્રોગ્રામની અંદર જો તમે URL માં જોઈ શકો છો, marwaduniversity.ac.in/master of engineering. સો ઘણીવાર કેવું થાય છે કે તમે કોઈ તમારા બેન્કિંગ પ્રોસેસ તમે કરતા હો, એટ ધેટ ટાઈમ તમારી અમુક પર્સનલ ડિટેલ હોય છે એ તમને URL ની અંદર દેખાડે છે. એવું જરૂરી નથી કે તમે DNS એટલે કે સપોઝ તમે ડોમેન પરચેસ કરી લીધું, ધેટ મીન્સ યોર વેબસાઇટ ઇઝ અ સિક્યોર, બરોબર. એવું જરૂરી નથી. તમે તમારી વેબસાઇટ જે છે કઈ લેંગ્વેજ ની અંદર ડેવલપ કરેલી છે એના ઉપર ડિપેન્ડ કરશે. સપોઝ if you are making your website in PHP, okay, and you are making your website in JavaScript, if you are compare between PHP and Java, then I would suggest Java is a more secure compared to PHP. Okay, so it depends on your language, which language you are developing in your website. Yes, any doubt?
તો સર આપણે ડોમેન નેમની જગ્યાએ કોઈને આઈપી એડ્રેસ શેર કરી તો એ આપણી વેબસાઇટ એક્સેસ કરી શકે, વિઝિટ કરી શકે?
હા, હા, એ વેબસાઇટ અમે એક્સેસ કરી શકું છું. એક્ઝામ્પલ તરીકે જો સપોઝ આપણું અહીંયા કોલેજનું છે, બરોબર. કોલેજ માટે અહીંયા એ લોકોએ જે બી સોનિક વોલ છે આપણે યુઝર લોગિન આપણે કરી છે, તો એના માટે એ લોકોએ કોઈ પર્ટિક્યુલર ડોમેન પરચેસ નથી કર્યું. તો એ જનરલી તમે શેનાથી કરી શકો છો, આઈપી એડ્રેસ ઉપર, બરોબર. સો એવરી ટાઈમ યુ હેવ ટુ રાઇટ ઇટ ડાઉન ધી આઈપી એડ્રેસ 192.168.15.91, and then you can log into your status. બટ એ થોડુંક ડિફિકલ્ટ થઈ જાય. એવરી ટાઈમ પછી તમે બધાને આઈપી એડ્રેસ જે છે એ ન આપી શકો. હું તમને એક્ઝામ્પલ આપું, એમ કહું કે તમારું ફેસબુક જે છે, બરોબર, યુ વોન્ટ ટુ યુઝ ફેસબુક અકાઉન્ટ. સો જરૂરી નથી કે એવરી ટાઈમ તમારે ફેસબુક નો આઈપી એડ્રેસ જે છે યાદ રાખવું. અને હા, એક વસ્તુ ખાસ યાદ રાખજો, દરેક ડિવાઇસના અથવા તો દરેક નેટવર્કના આઈપી એડ્રેસ જે છે એ ડિફરન્ટ, બરોબર. હું તમને સપોઝ અહીંયાથી બતાવું છું. લેટ મી શો યુ માય આઈપી એડ્રેસ. તમે ટ્રાય કરી શકો છો તમારી ઘરે, બરોબર. આ આઈપી એડ્રેસ મારા છે અને આ મારા DNS સર્વરના આઈપી એડ્રેસ છે, બરોબર. તો આ વસ્તુ જે છે તમારી કમ્પેર કરી જોજો, મારી કમ્પેર કરી જોજો, બે વસ્તુ ડિફરન્ટ હશે. ઓકે, બોથ આર ધીસ આઈપી એડ્રેસ આર ડિફરન્ટ. So I hope everyone is clear about the domain name. Yes, so this is the main element of web browser. Okay, so first of all, in first line, it is called a title bar. Then second, okay, which is not mentioned here, but you can say this is the URL. Okay, then it comes refresh button, then back button, forward button, and the center portion is also known as your web area. Okay, so these are the web area. And at the bottom, you can see the status bar. Okay, so this is the main element of your web browser. Yes, this is the another example of your Mozilla. Okay, this is the title bar, then menu bar, then backward, forward, reload button, okay, home button. This is the page tab, then web area, and last one is our status bar. Okay, so here is the main thing, how to use email. Okay, anyone have any idea?
Yes, sir.
Okay, would you like to share some of your idea? How to
Sure, sir.
use email?
Sure,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Sir, we have to first of all write the email address which we have to send.
Correct.
મતલબ આપણે જેને ઈમેલ એડ્રેસ સેન્ડ કરવું આપણે એનું ઈમેલ લખવાનું, પછી આપણે એનું સબ્જેક્ટ લખવાનું, પછી આપણે એનું પછી આપણે જેને એની બોડી લખવાની, જે આપણે જે બોડી લખવું હોય ને, અને પછી એમાં તમારે કઈ પણ એટેચ કરવું હોય તો પણ આપણે એમાં એટેચ કરીએ કે આપણે કઈ.
Yes, totally correct.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone? Is there anyone else who would like to share some of your ideas about how to use email address? Okay, so let's start with the real-time experiment. Let me show you. Yes. So my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, you
Yes,
need
sir.
to create your mail account. Okay, I guess everyone know how to create a Gmail account. Okay, then you have to click on the compose. Okay, simply you have to click, and then it will show you the that type of screen. So first, you need to write down the name whoever you want to send the email. So suppose if I'm writing here Charles, okay, so here is the name, then it comes CC. Okay, CC means if you want to participate some of your friends or some of the person which can see your mail. Okay, then it comes BCC. This is the one down level of the CC. Okay, then you have to write down your subject name. Suppose if I'm asking about the leave, okay, so you have to write it down that particular subject here, that leave note, or you can say the leave mail. Okay, then you have to start your message or mail from here. First of all, you need to write down expected sir, right? Or if you are writing down mail to your friend, then you can also write hello there. Okay, or you can say simple. Okay, suppose let me show you one of the example. Okay, we have one of the activity. So first activity is write an email, invite your friend about two events that are going to be organized by the college. So you have to write it down, the event. Suppose you are organizing an event like Christmas party. Okay, so have to write it down. Hello, my name is XYZ. I'm going to organize one Christmas party. So here is the invitation. I would like to invite into the party and XYZ. Okay, so you have to write it down here. Then there is another thing. If you are by mistake do any wrong thing, then you can also undo that thing and redo that thing. The next thing is our font. Okay, you can change your font whatever you like. Suppose if I'm say, okay, so you can change the font from the here. See, okay. Then it comes size. Small. We have to select this small, then large, huge. Okay. Then it comes bold button. It will bold your letters like this. Okay, I think it is already in the bold shape. Then it comes underline, sorry, italic. See, then underline, then text color. Okay, you can also color your text, but I would suggest you have to default whatever the color are there. Then it comes align. Okay, where you want to set your alignment. This is from the left, there is for the center, this for the right. Okay, then it comes number list. See, you can also use this. Then it comes symbol. Okay, you can say the bullet list. Okay, so here is the intent less. Okay, suppose you are writing here, you would like to space from left to right, then you have to press here. It will move your letter from left to right. Okay, this type of mode most probably used when we are typing any paragraph. Okay. Okay, here is another thing. A, that means formatting option. When you are clicking on that, it will show you that panel. Okay, which is also known as a formatting panel. See, then it comes file attach. Okay, if you wish to attach any file, you can attach from here. See, okay, all file it will support. Then it comes insert a link. Okay, anyone know what do you mean by insert a link?
May I?
Anyone know what do you mean by
May I?
insert a link? Yes, yes.
Sir, sir, insert a link means to send a link to someone, but not in the full way, but
Okay, so can you tell me where I have to upload that particular file or link?
sir, that I don't know, but it's I just know about link. I don't know about that.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so when you click on that link, it will show you like this. Okay, so if you wish to transfer any particular URL, for example, any YouTube link Facebook link. Okay, you can write it down here. So here is the web address, then it is the text to display. What type of link is that? Okay, then you have to test the link. Test the link means, suppose, okay, let me show you one example. Suppose I'm writing this link here. Okay, so when I click on this link, test link here, it will redirect me that particular page. See, like this. So whenever that particular person click on that link, it will redirect him or her to that particular page. Okay. Okay, then it comes emojis. Okay, you can also add the emojis in your mail, but I would suggest not to use the emojis when you are typing any professional mails. Okay, then it comes insert a file using a drive. Okay, so here is a thing. Suppose your file contain more than 25 to 30 MB, then I would suggest you simply upload that file here. Suppose I am having some of the file like this. Suppose I have this file. Okay, so simply what you can do is insert file using a drive. So જે બી કોઈ ફાઇલ મારી ડ્રાઈવ ની અંદર હશે, બરોબર, that particular ફાઇલ જે છે એને હું અહીંથી ડાયરેક્ટલી એઝ અ લિંક જે છે હું એને યુઝ કરી શકીશ like this. Okay, then you have to insert that particular file. It will show you like this. See, untitled. Okay, then it comes insert a photo. Okay, you can also insert the photo in your mail. Then it will show turn confidential mode on or off. Okay, is anyone know what do you mean by confidential mode on or off? Anyone?
Confidential means requires a password to open a mail.
Okay. Okay, partially correct. Okay, whenever you are clicking on that mode, it will show you like this. Okay, recipients won't have that opinion to forward, copy, print, or download this mail. So if you want to set some of the security on your document or your information, you can click on this option. Okay, so the recipients, or you can say the person, whoever you want to send, will not forward that message or information, copy, print, or download that particular image. And if you wish to set expiration of that particular message, you can also set from here. Okay, last. So it will automatically expire that particular mail. Okay. And the last one is our signature. So whenever you are click on that particular signature, it will automatically generate a signature like this. Okay, so let me show you how to create a signature. So you have to click on that particular manage signature, and it will show you like this. Okay, I have already created one signature, so let me show you my different Google account. Okay. Okay, so it will show you like this. Let me create one signature. Suppose the signature name is my name. Okay, then I'm using suppose I'm writing regards, then you have to write your name. Okay. Then which department you are from. Then you can also include your mobile number. Okay. You can also copy paste your social media account like Facebook or Insta. Okay. Then you have to create save change. So now whenever I click on that particular signature, it will show like this. See? And if you want to disable that option, then particular click on no signature. Okay. So I hope everyone know how to create your own signature. Yes, here is another trick. Let me show you. Suppose if you want to copy some of the signature, suppose if you want to copy this signature, simply select all the signature. Okay, then copy, then click on your docs, then simply paste it here. Okay, it will take some 4 to 5 seconds. Like this. Okay, and you can edit your. This is the one trick. Then you can copy paste someone's signature. Okay. So it will show you like this. So I hope everyone know how to create your own signature. Okay, so there are some other features like languages. Okay, then phone numbers. So whenever you are selecting your country code, okay, it will automatically generate your country code. Whenever you are selecting your country, it will automatically generate your country code. Suppose if I am selecting India, it will automatically generate +91 whenever I'm typing any mobile number, okay, in my email. Then it is maximum page size. So how many page you would like to show in your one page? Suppose if I'm selecting 50, it will show me 50 mail in particular page. Okay, let me show you. Okay, so it will show you 50 page here. See? Okay, then undo send. So suppose you by mistake send any email to another person, and if you wish to undo that particular email, then you have only 5 seconds. You can also increase the 5 to 10, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You can undo your email from here. Okay. Then default reply behavior. Suppose you are enabling that option, it will by default replying whoever mail you. Okay, suppose someone mail me that particular area, then by default it will reply him or her that thanks for mailing me. Okay, so you can set this option from here. Then it comes over action. Okay, this is not required here. Okay, then you can enable your grammar suggestion, spelling suggestion, autocorrect. Okay, from here. Then smart component. It will show you the suggestion what you can write from here or here. Okay. Yes, I think almost all we have covered. Yes, you can set your profile picture from here. Okay. Yes, another thing, whenever you are setting your signature, it will show you that both drop down list. First one is our signature default for new email. Okay, so whenever you are writing any new email, it will show you this. Okay, or on reply or forward you. So anyone, if anyone forward me any email, at that time you would like to attach your signature or not. Okay, so by default, I'm not selecting that particular signature. Okay, if anyone wants to reply or forward me that particular message. Yes, I think we have all covered everything. Yes, any doubt how to create email or how to send email? Yes, anyone? Any doubt? Okay, so I have created one assignment. Okay, I will publish it soon. Okay, here is the assignment 1B. So in this assignment, you have to write an email invitation your friends about an event that you are going to be organized by the college. So here you have to write it down in your mail that you are going to organize one event. Okay, whatever event you are going to organize, you have to mention. Suppose you are organize any Christmas party or New Year party. Okay, you have to mention that particular event. Then second thing, make your own signature and add it to the email message. So you have to add your signature. Okay. Third thing, add a word attachment of your venue route. So when you are going to organize that particular image, so for that you can use Google Map. Okay, like this. Suppose you are using that particular area. Suppose you are using here. Okay, so you have to simply that copy paste from here, and then we have to paste it. Okay, like this. It will show you like this. Okay. Yeah, so third thing is add a word attachment of your venue route. So if you are going to organize party on Marwadi College, you have to attach that venue route. Okay. And the last one is send the email to at least 5 of your friends. Okay. And the last thing is that add your subject faculty email ID in the CC field and the class coordinator email ID in your BCC field. So simply you have to, let me show you. You have to write it down here, file name of your friend, then my name in your CC and Harshul sir name in your BCC. And then you have to write it down subject that Christmas party or New Year party. Then there is a 2 or 3 line message that you are going to organize some party. Okay, then you are performing any dance competition or you are participating in any dance competition. Yes, yes.
So in the CC and BCC, we can use your email or only name.
No email address.
Okay. Sir.
Simply you have to write it down the name. Okay, suppose you are writing down like this, it will show you. Okay, suppose you are writing down Harshul surname. Okay, it will automatically redirect the name. Yes. I think there are some network issue. Otherwise, it will show you automatically whatever you are writing. Okay. If you are writing down from your college ID, then it will show you uh, the email address. Okay. Automatically, it will show you the email address. Yes. So where are we?
સર આપને આ ઈમેલ આપને ઓલા મારવાડીના ઈમેલ આઈડી માંથી જ
એના
બનાવવાનું ને?
એના ઉપરથી મારવાડી ઉપરથી તમારે બનાવવાનું રહેશે.
ઓકે સર.
You have to mail me from the Marwadi mail ID compulsory. Okay. So
Sir,
first
what is the
thing,
deadline of this?
I will publish it on the canvas. Dear, you can see on the canvas. Okay.
Okay, sir.
And sir, it says we have to submit PDF. તો અમારે screenshot પાડવાના છે?
No, we have, there are file type is JPG, PDF, doc and PNG. Okay. Yes. Another thing, whenever you are sending an email, okay, it will show you like this, that okay, some of your student mail me like this. Hi, okay, Bhavik Kalavadia will say, hi my dear friend, how are you? I hope everything is well going. I would like to invite you to Republic Day function which is held in our college. I love that if you come to function on that 26th January, I feel happy. I also participating in that function. Okay, so he will send the address which is conducted in our college. Then he is also create his own signature, and he's also mentioned his 5 friend name. So you have to print out that particular mail. So whenever you are submitting your assignment, you simply have to print out that particular mail. It will show you like this. Okay, you have to save as an PDF, or you can screenshot your mail as well. Okay, I won't mind. So it will show you like this. See, okay, so again I'm repeating. First, you have to invite your 5 friends about that event that you are going to be organized. Second thing, you have to create your own signature and edit to the email address. Sixth one, add a word attachment of venue route. Okay, when you are going to organize that particular place name. Then send email to at least 5 of your friends. So you have to mention your 5 friends here. Okay. And last one, add your subject faculty email ID in CC field and class coordinator's email in BCC field. I hope you are clear about the assignment. Still, if you are having any doubt, you are free to ping me on my personal number. Okay. So let's, okay, so I hope you are clear about how to use email.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's move to our next point, which is an IP address. Okay, so as I'm saying that each device that connects to the internet need a unique identifying number with which to communicate called IP address. So here each device contain unique IP address. IP stand for Internet Protocol. There are two versions of IP address currently exist in global internet. First version is IP version 4, or we can say IPv4, and the second version is IP version 6, or we also known as an IPv6. IP address are made up of binary value and drive the routing of all the data over the internet. So generally, when suppose your IP content like this, or let me show you. 192.160.2.0. That means your IP contain binary value. Okay, so the binary of 1 is, what is the binary of 1?
0 1.
Okay, what is the binary of 9?
0 1 1 0 1.
Okay, then so your IP address contain binary value. Okay, so whenever your IP address come into internet, it will route using your binary value. Okay, so IPv4 addresses are 32-bit long and IPv6 address are 128 bits long. So bits represent your binary value. Okay. IPv4 and IPv6 will be used for the foreseeable futures. However, there will be transition from IPv4 to IPv6. Although these two protocols cannot interact with each other directly. So you can either use IPv4 or you can either use IPv6. So it's basically the difference between IPv4 and IPv6 is the IPv4 is the older version and IPv6 is the upgrade version. Okay. So it says that the protocol cannot interact with each other directly. Dual stack system provide facilities for exchanging data between the IPv4 and IPv6. So there are some system which can provide both protocol, or you can exchange this protocol whenever you are using your internet. Okay, this type of system is called dual stack. Okay, then it comes what is IP address. IP address are shared public resources. Effective management and fair access to these resources is vital to the ongoing health on the internet. So whenever you are browsing your internet, it must require an IP address. Okay. Then it state, yes, APNIC does not offer an internet address for sale. Okay. So anyone know what do you mean by APNIC? Anyone? Anyone know?
No idea, sir.
Any guesses? Okay, so
Sir,
APNIC.
similar to
Yes.
similar to World Wide Web.
Kind of. Okay, APNIC is the Regional Internet Registry administrating IP address. Okay, so whenever you are developing any website, you have to register your IP address in that particular regional internet registry. Okay, so the APNIC does not offer any internet address for sale. So they are not like a shopkeeper. Okay. એવું નથી કે ભાઈ દુકાન ઉપર વેચતા હોય કે ભાઈ ચાલો આઈપી એડ્રેસ 10 ના લઈ લો 15 ના લઈ લો એવી રીતના નું જ્યારે બી તમે કોઈ વેબસાઇટ જે છે એને ક્રિએટ કરો છો whenever you are developing any website you have to register your IP address in APNIC. Okay, if anyone would like to write it down the full form of APNIC, then it is Regional Internet Registry Administrating IP Address. Okay, this is the general knowledge question.
Sir, can you
So-
repeat?
Okay, Asian Specific Network Information Center. Asian Pacific Interwork Information Center. Okay, it is also known as an Regional Internet Registry Administrating IP Address. Okay, generally this type of organization is a non-profitable. Okay. So the internet number resources are allocated to Regional Internet Registry, or also known as an RIRS, such as an APNIC, by the Internet Assigned Number Authority, or you can say IANA, which is responsible for the global coordination of the DNS route. So can anyone tell me what is the route of DNS? What is the main route of DNS?
IP?
No. The main route of DNS is COM. It is a commercial. Okay, most probably all DNS routes are came from the COM. Even you can see in your URL, most probably website are contain .com. Okay. So IP addressing and other internet protocol resources generally that contain all the IP address. Yes. So any doubt in IP address? What do you mean by IP address? What do you mean by IPv4, IPv6, or APNIC? How it works? Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So there is one difference between IPv4 and IPv6. So as I say, IPv4 is the oldest version of Internet Protocol, which is deployed in 1981, and IPv6 is the latest version of Internet Protocol, which is deployed in 1998. IPv4 contain 32-bit IP address and IPv6 contain 128-bit IP address. Okay, that means 4.3 billion address. Then IPv6 contain 7.9 into 10 raised to 28 address. Okay, so it approximately,
Sir,
yes, yes.
we can say that 128 bit is similar to 64 bit.
Yes, of course, you can say that.
Okay.
Okay, so next point is IPv4 contain only dot decimal notation. Okay, you can see here 192.168.5.18. When IPv6 contain alphanumeric hexadecimal notation, okay, you can see here 50B2 gem 6400, okay, 6C3A gem B17D. So IPv6 contain hexadecimal notation when IPv4 contain only numeric dot decimal notation. In IPv4, DHCP or manual configuration. So in IPv4, you have to configure your IP address by yourself. Okay, so anyone know what do you mean by DHCP? Have you ever heard about this thing?
સર સાંભળ્યું છે પણ ખબર નથી શું છે.
Okay, so DHCP stand for Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Suppose, let me give you one example. Suppose you are using your internet from that particular area which is belongs into Rajkot. Whenever you are traveling to suppose Ahmedabad, suppose you are traveling to Ahmedabad, so you are changing your network from Rajkot to Ahmedabad. At that time, your IP address is dynamically configured to Rajkot to Ahmedabad using DHCP protocol. Okay. At that time, you also have to configure yourself. But in IPv6, it will configure automatically. Okay. So I hope you all cleared about the difference between IPv4 and IPv6.
સર તો જે આપણે નેટવર્ક્સમાં જઈ અને આપણે જે આઈપી ને સેટ કરતા હોય
બરાબર.
એ IPv4 નું
હા, અત્યારે આપણે
ઈ-
IPv4 જે છે એના ઉપર જ કરી છે જનરલી.
એટલે એ IPv4 જ થયું ને આપણે જે
યસ યસ
જૂની
અત્યારે
સિસ્ટમ.
કરન્ટલી આપણે જે કરી છે IPv4 છે. તમને લેટ મી શો યુ ધી current view. Okay, wait. Okay, you can see from here. Currently, we are using see from here. Okay, currently I am using IPv4. And if you wish to edit your IP setting, you can click from here. See, like this. You can also configure manually. But if you are switching your network from one region to another region, that I will suggest you kindly click on the DHCP. Okay, so at that time your device will automatically switching your network from one region to another region. But still, if you are facing some problem, then you can change it to manual. Okay. Yes, any other question?
હા સર.
Okay. Okay, so our next point is TCP IP. Okay, so is there anyone, have you ever heard about this protocol TCP IP? Anyone? Any guesses? What do you mean by TCP/IP?
No, sir.
Where we can use TCP/IP? Okay, anyone know what is the full form of TCP/IP? TCP/IP stand for Transmission Control Protocol. Okay, generally this type of protocol we are using when you want to communicate with other computer or machine or client. Okay, TCP/IP use the client server model. Okay, anyone tell me what do you mean by client server model? We have already seen in previous slide.
Sir,
What do you mean by
client
client server?
server તમે કનેક્શન કીધું હતું ઈ.
કેવી રીતના કામ કરી શકશે મને કહી શકશો? This is the Viva question. What do you mean by client server model? Okay, તમે મને એક્ઝામ્પલ આપીને તે સમજાવી શકો છો.
Sir, may I?
Yes, of course.
A client server model is the connection between the client computer which
Yes.
the user uses to connect to the internet / the server of a certain website, application or web page.
Okay, મને એનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપી શકો છો?
સર એનું એક્ઝામ્પલ આપણે WhatsApp કહી શકીએ કેમ કે આપણે જે ડેટા સેન્ડ કરીશી ઈ WhatsApp ના જે સર્વર હોય એની ઉપર જશે એ ત્યાંથી જે તે સર્ટન માણસને મેં જે મેસેજ કર્યો છે ત્યાંથી એના ફોનમાં જશે.
Correct. Okay, so let me give you another and simple example. Suppose you are using your Facebook account. Okay, whenever you are typing your name in your particular device, or you can say machine. Okay, so that machine or your computer or user is known as a client. Okay, so simply you write it down your mail ID or password, and when click on that particular OK button or submit button, it will redirect you to that particular server. Okay, that server belongs to, suppose your server is belongs to Asia, then it will show your authenticate information or it will match your information to that particular Asian server. And if your details, your information are correct, then it will redirect you to the Facebook. Okay, so let me just show you one example. If your sting are not getting, what do you mean by? Okay, suppose I'm click on the Google. Okay, no, it will not show me that particular. Okay, can you see here? Whenever I'm clicking on that particular page, it will show me waiting for the www.google.com at that below age. Can you see here? See? Waiting for www.google. Now, that particular server is locating or identifying that particular area. Okay, so whenever you are typing your information, it will redirect you to that particular server, and it will match your information. Whether your information is correct, it will redirect you to that particular server. At that time, you can use your Facebook account, WhatsApp account, okay, whatever you are would like to surfing. So this is how client server model works. Now I hope everyone is clear about the client server model. Any doubt? How client
સર
server
મેં
model
કીધું
works?
એ ક્લાયન્ટ સર્વર મોડેલ જ કહેવાય.
Yes, of course, of course. It is also.
એમાં બે
but-
ક્લાયન્ટ હતા.
Yes, but you are partially correct. Okay. In other language, or you can say in simple language, suppose તમારે client server architecture જોતું હોય તો એક simple તમને word કહું. તમે એક request send કરો છો, બરાબર? એ request જે છે એ authenticate છે કે નહીં? Authenticate છે તો એ server તમને એનો use જે છે એ કરવા દેશે. આ એક simple language માંથી client server model. Okay, so TCP/IP use the client server model of the communication in which a user or machine, or we can say a client, is provided a server, like sending a web page by another computer, or you can say server in a network. Collectively, the TCP/IP suites of protocol is classified as an stateless. Okay, anyone know what do you mean by stateless or state oriented? Have you ever heard about this word stateless or state oriented? Anyone? What do you mean by stateless protocol and what do you mean by state oriented protocol? Okay, you can guess the particular definition. What do you mean by stateless?
સર સ્ટેટલેસ એટલે એનો કઈ ફોર્મ ન હોય પર્ટિક્યુલર.
Okay, suppose I'm asking stateless protocol, then okay,
સર
have
એને
you ever heard
વર્કિંગ નો
about
પ્રોપર
session?
ફોર્મ ન હોય.
No, not like that. Have you ever heard about session? Okay, have you ever done any online payment? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
યસ સર.
So whenever you are typing your PIN ID, your password, okay, at that time it will redirect you to any particular OTP, right? So suppose if you are delaying or you are not entering your OTP, your transaction will automatically discarded, or you can say failed. Okay, so you can say that transaction is your session. So have you ever heard about session? Like your session is expired. Have you ever
યસ
heard
સર.
or see whenever you
Yes, sir.
are transferring your fund or making any payment, at that time it will show you that your session is expired. Okay, so in computing, a stateless protocol is communication protocol in which no session information is retained by the receiver, usually server. So here server does not have to wait for your response. Okay, so here TCP/IP suites of protocol is classified as an stateless. So TCP/IP is stateless protocol. Okay, this is the 1 mark question or
સર
viva
પાછું
question.
સમજાવશો?
Okay, ગુજરાતીમાં કે ઇંગ્લિશમાં તમને ફાવે છે?
ગુજરાતીમાં હેલું પડી
Okay.
ગયા.
Okay, સપોઝ તમે કોઈ પેમેન્ટ કરો છો, બરોબર? તો પેમેન્ટ ટાઈપે ઘણીવાર કેવું થાય છે કે તમે પેમેન્ટ કરવા જાઓ છો અને સપોઝ તમે ઓટીપી જે છે એ લેટ એમાં એન્ટર કરો છો તો તમને એક મેસેજ ડિસ્પ્લે કરે છે કે યોર સેશન ઇઝ એક્સપાયર્ડ. એવું કરેલું છે કોઈ વાર તમે?
હા સર, ઈ ઓલી SCPDC ની વેબસાઈટમાં એવું થાય.
બરોબર
15 મિનિટ પછી સેશન
બરાબર
રીસ્ટાર્ટ થઈ
બરાબર.
જાય.
સો ઈ જે સેશન હોય છે, બરોબર, ઈ સેશનના કાંઈક સ્ટેટ હોય છે. સ્ટેટ મીન્સ એક ટાઈમ પીરિયડ આપેલું હોય છે. તો અમુક પ્રોટોકોલ જે છે એ સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ હોય. સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ એટલે કે એની અંદર એક ફિક્સ ટાઈમ જે છે એ એન્ટર કરેલો હોય છે કે એ ટાઈમની અંદર તમે કોઈ બી પર્ટિક્યુલર ઇન્ફોર્મેશન જે છે એન્ટર ન કરો that at that time તમારું સેશન જે છે એ એક્સપાયર્ડ થઈ જશે. બટ એ વસ્તુ આપણા ટીસીપી આઈપી ની અંદર થતું નથી. ટીસીપી આઈપી જે છે એ સ્ટેટલેસ પ્રોટોકોલ છે. એને એક સ્ટેટ જે છે એની રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ પડતી નથી. સો એની ટાઈમ બરોબર તમે તમારા સર્વર માંથી તમારો ડેટા જે છે એને ટ્રાન્સફર કરી શકો છો, ફેચ કરી શકો છો, યુઝ કરી શકો છો બાય યુઝિંગ ટીસીપી આઈપી. ક્લિયર?
યસ સર.
ઓકે.
સર તમે બીજું કેવું કીધું, સ્ટેટ કન્સ્ટ્રેન્ટ કે
સ્ટેટલેસ એન્ડ સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ. ઓકે, બે ટાઈપ હોય છે, સ્ટેટલેસ અને સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ. સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ ને ઘણીવાર સ્ટેટફુલ પ્રોટોકોલ બી કહેવાય છે. બરોબર? STATEFUL, સ્ટેટફુલ. આઈ હોપ ક્લિયર છે બે વસ્તુ વચ્ચે.
યસ સર.
Okay, correct. Okay, so collectively the TCP/IP suites of protocol is classified as an stateless protocol, which means each client request is considered a new because it is unrelated to previous request. So whenever you are using TCP/IP, every time your network will consider you as an new person. Okay, because it is not consider your previous request. Suppose તમે ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન કરો છો, પેમેન્ટ કરો છો, તો એકવાર તમારું પેમેન્ટ ફેલ વયું ગયું તો પછી સેકન્ડ ટાઈમ તમને જે સ્ટેટસ જે છે એ તમારું ફેલ નહીં બતાવે. શું કામ? કેમ કે તમે એને નવા ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન તરીકે એ કન્સિડર કરશે. બરોબર? Being stateless free ups network path so they can be used continuously. That means whenever you are using stateless protocol, it will redirect you or it will consider you as a new person or new information so that you can continuously do your task or transaction or work. The next thing is transport layer itself, however, it is a stateful. Okay, so here is another layer, transport layer. So have you ever heard about transport layer? Okay, there are two models. One is a OSI model and second one is a TCP/IP model. I hope that we will discuss in our next lecture. We don't have much time for that. Okay, so let me just tell you one thing. There are two networking model. One is OSI model and another one is a TCP/IP model. Okay, the TCP/IP and OSI both contain 7 layers. There are different type of layer available in your model. The TCP/IP model differs slightly from the 7 layers open system interconnected, we also known as an OSI networking model designed after it. The OSI referred model define how application can communicate over a network. I'll give you one example. Suppose this is A and this is B. So whenever A transfer any message to B, that whole communication is defined in our OSI model. Okay, so it start from the scratch. Suppose you are writing down your message which is HI. Okay, so that message will transfer it into the bits like 10110. That bit transfer it to the frame, then that frame transfer it to your particular package, and that package will transfer to that particular destination. So that whole process is defined in our OSI model and TCP/IP model, which we'll discuss in our next lecture. Yeah, so any doubt? Yes, you can
સર
write
આજે
it. હા, બોલો.
ઓનલાઈન ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન નું હતું ઈ સ્ટેટ ઓરિએન્ટેડ હતું, રાઈટ?
Yes, oriented.
અને આપણે એટીએમ માંથી પૈસા કાઢવા હોય અને આપણો જે પિન કોડ હોય ઈ સ્ટેટલેસ માં આપણે કહી શકીએ?
No કરી શકી, because suppose you are forgetting to collect your cash, then uh, it will undo your task. ઓકે, તમે કદાચ સાંભળેલું હશે કે તમે કેશ લેતા ભૂલી જાઓ તો તમારા કેશ જે છે એ પાછા મશીનની અંદર વહી જાય છે. તો એ સ્ટેટલેસ પ્રોટોકોલ જે છે એ ન થાય. Stateless protocol means, suppose if you are logging any particular website or you are downloading any particular file, okay, that particular consider as an stateless protocol. કે at that time તમને યા કોઈ ટાઈમ લિમિટ જે છે એ રિક્વાયરમેન્ટ નથી. તમે સપોઝ મારવાડીની વેબસાઇટ જે છે એ વિઝિટ કરો છો તો એની અંદર કોઈ ટાઈમ નથી હોતો કે તમે 5 મિનિટ્સ માટે વેબસાઇટ વિઝિટ કરો, દેન વેબસાઇટ જે છે એ ગાયબ થઈ જશે, મિનિમાઇઝ થઈ જશે, ક્લોઝ થઈ જશે. ના, એવું નથી થતું, બરાબર? તો એને તમે સ્ટેટલેસ તરીકે કન્સિડર કરી શકો છો. બટ હા, તમે કોઈ ઓનલાઈન ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શન કરો છો, પેમેન્ટ કરો છો, તો એને તમે સ્ટેટફુલ તરીકે કન્સિડર કરી શકો છો, બરાબર? Okay, so any
સર
doubt?
બેસિકલી એક્સપાયરિંગ લિંક્સ વર્સિસ નોન એક્સપાયરિંગ લિંક્સ.
Yes, you can say that. Yes, so any doubt? Anyone? Okay, so
No,
today
sir.
we have covered MAC address, IP address, then how to access the web, then web server, web client, then client server network architecture, then web servers, then HTML, then domain name address. Okay, domain name address જે છે તમને સમજાણું કેવી રીતના કામ કરે છે, how it works, how domain name address works.
Yes, sir.
યસ
Done.
સર.
બરોબર? તમારી વેબસાઇટ જનરલી તમે કોઈ ડેવલપ કરો છો તો ડાયરેક્ટલી સીધી વેબસાઇટ જે છે તમે પબ્લિશ નથી કરી શકતા. તમારે એ પર્ટિક્યુલર એના આઈપી એડ્રેસને તમારે રજીસ્ટર કરાવવા પડે છે. પછી ઈ આઈપી એડ્રેસને તમારે પર્ટિક્યુલર એક ડીએનએસ ની અંદર જે છે એ હોસ્ટ આપણે કહેવાય, બરોબર? તમારી એ વેબસાઇટને હોસ્ટ કરાવી હોય તો એના માટે તમારે એક ડોમેન પરચેસ કરવું પડે છે. અત્યારના ટાઈમમાં અમુક ફેમસ કંપનીઝ જે છે, GoDaddy જે છે, જે તમારા ડોમેન જે છે તમે એ જગ્યાએથી તમે ડોમેન જે છે પરચેસ કરી શકો છો. સો જનરલી આપણે આઈપી એડ્રેસ જે છે ને યાદ નથી રાખી શકતા, તો એ આઈપી એડ્રેસને આપણે એક ડોમેન નેમ આપીએ છીએ અને એ પ્રોસેસને આપણે કહીએ છીએ ડોમેન નેમ એડ્રેસિંગ, બરાબર? સો વી હેવ સીન DNS, DNA, then different type of DNS section, then addressing scheme. Okay, there is one more thing. Please keep in mind the full form of URL. This is the most common general knowledge question. Okay, the full form of URL, Uniform Resource Allocator, or you can say Uniform Resource Locators. Okay, then we have seen the addressing schema. So in addressing schema, first we have seen the protocol, then domain name, then path name, and last one is our file name. Okay, then we have seen main element of web browser, then how to use email. Yes, don't forget to see your assignment. Okay, I think it will publish in 3 o'clock. Okay, how to use email, then what do you mean by IP address, then difference between IPv4 and IPv6, that these both are the version of IP address. Okay, IPv4 is the oldest version and IPv6 is the latest version. Then we have seen how TCP/IP works. Okay. Yes. So
સર અમારે કેટલા એડ્રેસીસ છે એ યાદ નથી રાખવાનું ને ઓલા 4.3 મિલિયન ની લખ્યું હતું
Avda?
4.3 billion અને
Nah, but I can ask you, no, but I can ask you in Viva, what is the difference between IPv4 and IPv6? So you have to elaborate. Okay, you have to explain in detail what do you mean by IPv4 and IPv6. Okay.
સર
Yes.
આની સર આની પીપીટી મળશે?
I think PPTs are available in your Canvas. So if you
ઓકે
are in your
એટલે
Canvas,
મીન છે તમે સર અપલોડ તો કરશો ને સર તમે?
dear, already Canvas ની અંદર uploaded છે PPT.
ઓકે
કદાચ
થેન્ક યુ સર.
તમે
સર
Canvas ની અંદર
લખવાની પીપીટી
ના લખવાની નથી, આ જસ્ટ તમારા નોલેજ માટે છે. બટ હા, તમારી કોઈ પ્રેક્ટિકલ એક્ઝામ આવશે, સપોઝ તમને પૂછાય છે કે અસાઇનમેન્ટ તમને આપ્યું છે, ઓલરેડી મેં તમને એક અસાઇનમેન્ટ બતાવી દીધું છે કેનવાસની અંદર, that you have to how to use your email. So you have to mention your 5 friends name, then you have to create your signature, then you have to create your one venue with the location. Okay, then you have to CC your faculty, subject faculty, then you have to BCC your class coordinator, who is Harshul sir. Okay, so I think okay, you can write it down your attendance in a chat box.
સર હું તમારા સબ્જેક્ટમાં જોઈન ન થયો તો મને એક ઇન્વિટેશન મોકલી દેશો?
હા, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ. મને તમારો મેલ આઈડી જે છે ને ખાલી વોટ્સઅપ કરી દેજો.
સર
યસ
સર તમે આ અસાઇનમેન્ટ અપલોડ કરી દીધો કે અપલોડ કરશો?
અપલોડ જે છે એ 3:30 આઈ થિંક 3:30 પછી પબ્લિશ થશે.
ઓકે સર.
આપણું લેક્ચર
સર આ
કમ્પ્લીટ થઈ
લેક્ચરની
જશે.
લિંક, સર આ લેક્ચરની વિડિયો લિંક મોકલજો ને સર, મારે નેટવર્ક ઇશ્યુ હતો ને એટલે વારે વારે ડિસ્કનેક્ટ થઈ જવા દેતું.
હા, નો પ્રોબ્લેમ, મોકલી દઈશું તમને. ઓકે, આઈ થિંક તમારા કેનવાસ જે
ગ્રુપ
છે, જો કેનવાસમાં તમે એડ છો?
યસ સર.
હા, તો જી, તો તમને છે ને કેનવાસમાં સરે હર્ષુલ સરે એક પેજ ક્રિએટ કરેલું છે. એ પેજની અંદર હું લિંક જે છે ને ત્યાં પેસ્ટ કરી દઈશ. ઠીક છે?
ઓકે સર, થેન્ક યુ.
ઓકે, સો બધાની અટેન્ડન્સ જે છે આઈ થિંક આવી ગઈ છે, બરોબર? ઓકે, આઈ થિંક અટેન્ડન્સમાં કોઈ બાકી રહી જતું હોય તો ચેટ બોક્સમાં જે છે એ તમારે અટેન્ડન્સ તમે લખી શકો છો. ઠીક છે? Okay, so we are completing our lecture here. Okay, thank you.
થેન્ક યુ સર, હેવ અ નાઇસ ડે.
થેન્ક યુ સર, હેવ અ નાઇસ ડે.
બાય સર, હેવ અ નાઇસ ડે.
Bye.